I believe that not everyone is meant to be around you forever. Loyalty, loyalty is overrated. Hmm. What? How could you say such dangerous things? Once you have a friend from, you know, daycare, you have to be friends with them forever. Forever. I don't believe that. And people are like, they make a big deal. Oh, loyalty, 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 and they're like, oh, and they love to talk about loyalty when it comes to sports teams. When they're saying, oh, this the player should have been loyal to this organization, but then as soon as 99% of these players get washed up, you're out of there. You are out of there. I think that loyalty is absolutely overrated. Does that mean I'm not loyal to people? It doesn't mean that. What that means is, though, I am more loyal to my purpose, to my mission, than to the changing thoughts, feelings, and emotions of any random particular person, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend. If we are loyal to the actual person, then we will be swayed back and forth by all the things that they have in mind. When they're feeling swayed this way, we have to be loyal to that. Then when they go all the way to the opposite side, then we have to be loyal to that. And they're gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I don't believe that. I think that we have to be mission focused. We have to be purpose driven instead of people focused and people driven, because whatever enters people's minds, it's that, like, 99% of people, they react emotionally. And by reacting emotionally, that's when we make a majority of our mistakes. I do not believe that everyone is meant to be around you forever. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. If you look at your entire life, right, and you go back to the beginning of it, how many people that you knew when you were a child, let's say outside of your parents, right? Or your immediate family member. And even sometimes with your immediate family members, even sometimes with your parents, you don't talk to them in an older state because of whatever past that you guys might have had. And sometimes family member, like, people have the idea that, oh, because it is a family member, because it is a longtime friend, that you are obligated to, you are bound to keeping that or forcing a relationship. And I personally don't believe that. I don't have any ill will or bad blood towards anybody, but I also know that I am not going to put myself in a position that it is not going to be conducive to me. I am not going to. People always like to talk about empathy and sympathy and stuff like that. Oh, putting yourself in other people's shoes. I personally don't go to, like, if someone is sitting in a ditch, right? And they are like, oh my God, I'm in the ditch and I can't get out. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I do not believe that. I am not going to crawl into the ditch with you and cry about being in the ditch. I will be more than happy to lend a hand to help you pull you out, to throw a rope down to get you out, put a ladder in there to get you out. But I am not going to crawl in there with you. And I think that a lot of times with the whole friends for life, right? Bad boys for life, right? That means that you have to grab on to whatever it is that a person is thinking about or wanting, or wherever their emotions take them. You have to validate that. You have to back up. I believe that telling people the truth. If you are somebody's friend, you will tell them the truth. And now, if they choose not to accept the truth, if they choose not to see your point of view, to see that you're trying to help them, then that person is probably not for you. At least not in that season. You have to stay on your course, stay on your path, stay on your purpose. And people who are meant to be there with you, they will be. And people who are not, they won't be. People come and people go, right? And that's a part of life. Everywhere that I've been, and me And a lot of people, a lot of family members will say this negatively about me. I think it's a positive, but they'll say negatively, oh, you like you don't like, they don't see me and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like, well, what? But when I do see you, there's nothing productive about it. I am not the type of person to just go and sit and stare at somebody. You know, I just can't. Like, I have to keep it moving. Like, if we're gonna be working together, then let's work together. But I don't want to stare at you. I don't want to stare at you. I want to be productive with you. So that's why in my mind I'm like, all right, not everyone is meant to be around you forever. Loyalty is totally overrated. I want here's my vision of loyalty, right? We have a mission statement. We have a goal, we have a purpose, and we say, all right, we're going to be working, we're going to be loyal to our mission. We're going to be loyal to our purpose. And now when you decide not to focus on the mission, not to focus on the purpose, not to focus on the goal, does that mean that now do I have to break my loyalty to what we said we're going to do, or am I going to keep the path? And if you want to come back on the path later, then I'll be more than happy to welcome you. But I am not going to go astray with you. So that's my thoughts on how we approach relationships, any type of relationship that is, right? Any type of relationship that is, that's how I see that we approach it. You got to stay the course. You got to stay the course. And we can have a discussion on, do we need to modify the goal? Do we need to modify the mission, the purpose? Like, do we need to make adjustments? But it is not going to be based on, it's not going to be emotion driven development. That my friend is a no. I do not believe in emotion driven development. We have behavior driven development, we have test driven development, we have specification driven development, but never ever emotion driven development. Nope, we're not doing that. All right, bruh. But that is my icebreaker for you today. Remember, not everyone is meant to be around you forever, and even not everyone is meant to be around you for sometimes even a moment of time, sometimes even for 1 minute. They just drain your energy. It's not worth it. Rethink loyalty. Let's be loyal to our purpose. Let's be loyal to our mission. Let's be loyal to our goals, not to individual human beings who are emotional and sway left to right within seconds. All right. So that's my thoughts. That's all I wanted to share with you for today.
It was all good, just a prompt to go. Lines of light made my circuits glow. Now I'm drowning in a sea of code. A bug, a glitch, and the system slowed. I reached too far, try to debug fate, but the tokens fail, and it's too late. I'm down and out of tokens. The lines are cracked, the code is broken. Helpless now, the screen's unspoken. It was all good, just a prompt to go. Syntax screams like a ghost in the shell. Loops on fire, dragging me through hell.